So, good morning to everyone. I am Marilisa Speca, a PhD student of the University of Teramo, and I study in my research is about the history of transhumance. To start, I want to make an answer to you. Have you ever felt a sense of freedom? I have, and it was when I participated to an bike tour along a ship route, an ancient ship route in Campo Imperatore. It was a wonderful day in the middle of the nature, and with other people I crossed the mountain of Gran Sasso. But this ship route once was a route that shepherds used to realize what we know as transhumance. Well, what is transhumance? Transhumance is made of cyclic migration, where people traveled with their ships, their livestock, to grazing in other countries or other pastoral paths. Shepherds traveled several kilometers a day to take their ships in grazing where they could find grass. In fact, in summer they found colder climates, and so they went to the mountain. And in the winter, they were to find warmer climates, so they went to plains. So they traveled for a long journey to go in grazing where they could find grass. Sometime they took with us a very young children to pastoral activities. We have evidence of the transhumance from the beginning of the human evolution. In fact, we have evidence of that Romans used transhumance, and also in the modern age, transhumance was a very great activities, so that in the 15th century, Alfonso d'Aragona created a new territory organization system that was a custom ships called Dogana della Mena delle Pecore. He obliged the shipper of Abruzzo to come down in Puglia, paying a tax, and the shepherd can go in Puglia with the pets clean and safe of free of treats. There was a time when where transhumance was very important for the shepherd of Abruzzo. It was the main economic activity. We can think about the trade of wool, and I don't know if you know, but at the beginning of the 18th centuries, a big earthquake destroyed the city of L'Aquila. So with the activity of the transhumans and the profit of the trade of the wool, the people of L'Aquila could rebuild the city. Also, Teramo was important because there was a handy-made develop known as pannilana, the tea towels. And associated to the transhumans, there were auspicious rituals at the beginning of the movement, the travel, and at the return of the shipper, there were a lot of party. In this time, men asked their girlfriends to be brides, for example. And in Abruzzo, we have lots of cattle trucks, the ship's route. But we have 5 lager. That means they are more over 100 wide. So it means, I don't know if you can imagine how many ships or animal could travel on these tracks. Over 100 wide. And these major cattle trucks are L'Aquila Foggia, Celano Foggia, Pescasseroli Candela, Centurelle Montesecco e Castelli Sangro Lucera. We have also another peculiarity in the area at the north of the Kingdom of Naples Empire. Not all the shepherds want to travel down in Puglia. So the king created 2 institutions for those who remain in Abruzzo, in the north of the Abruzzo. And there are the Possedati and I Registucchi. And also we have another peculiarity, that is a small cattle truck that is called Frisa Rocca Roseto. And we have to reconstructing this cattle truck. At the end of the 18th, the Enlightenment theories led to believe that transhumance was an archaic phenomenon that had to be abolished in favor of agriculture. And this thesis maybe are based on the population growth. They had need to, they needed food, and in this period start a battle between herders, the shepherd, and the farmers. When at the beginning of 20th century, 18th century, Napoleone Bonaparte conquered the Kingdom of Naples, he started to make a series of reforms, such as the closure of the custom of ships, that means the end of the dogana della mena delle pecore, and also the end of feudalism. When we talk about feudalism, we talk about a pyramid society. So there were the king, the lord, and the peasant. The king gave the lands to the lords, and the lords gave the lands to the peasant. Often peasants were shepherds. So with the end of the feudalism, there was the end of this social pyramid system. With the industry revolution, the growth of in population, the phenomena of transhumans began a minor phenomenon, less interested by the institution. So with the time, the mountain village were abandoned by people that come near the urban center to find better lives and a work. And also in the 20th century, the industry won over the transhumance, and today the transhumance is done by truck. Despite this, 5 years ago, transhumance was inscribed to the UNESCO representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity, and that is for preserve the cultural heritage of this practice that connected different people, different tradition and different culture. So many stakeholders begin to interested to promote it and preserve the phenomenon of the cultural phenomenon of transhumance. So now, what I'm doing? I'm trying to find the small track called Frisa Rocca Roseto, with the help of historical documents and ancient maps, to create a smart maps with the GIS technology and to create a new format for a new tourism. In fact, now it's really possible to make a new offer of tourism that is a sustainable tourism with the Historical Museum of Transhumance. For example, there is a museum of transhumance in Scanno. Or we have the city of Montereale, that is a really museum village. And also we can develop activities through those green routes that one time were used by shepherds, and create a new offer of calm and green tourism. Thank you very much. Have a good day.